Red 2 standing by, all for lit, and in the green. Welcome back to the Z3M3 Randomiser. I can't figure out what it is that I've managed to miss in the course of my adventure. I've pretty much swept through all the dungeons. I don't think I have anything else I can track down that immediately comes to mind, and I could be searching forever. I've swept all of Crateria. I'm pretty sure I've swept all of Brinstar. I've done as much as I can. I don't think there are any extra items in Torian. And I'm just stuck. I genuinely don't have anything I can muster up off the top of my head that would let me find those missing items, and I didn't do a spoiler log, so I have no idea what I'm missing, which is a little sad. I think I've got to make sure in future that I at least have a list of all the checks I can do, because otherwise I'm a little stuck. All I can do now is finish this off. Whoa, sound glitch there. Let's just end this. Let's go. Let's go into Torian and end this fight. It is time to take on Mother Brain. It's time to work our way past the Metroids. So, that is also the acid from Lower Norfair, so it will do a lot of damage to us. I believe we have some save points, and that's really about it. There is a second save point, which is the point of no return. We'll save there. Whoop. Get off. That didn't go very well. I just sort of went quiet there. I'm a little rusty on this stuff, and I keep hitting my head on the ceiling. If you don't mind, it's not letting go. Why is it not letting go? It's not letting go. I have not seen them do that before. Why are they not letting go? How many bombs do I have to drop to make them let go? I didn't do that. Somehow I was trying to aim up and I ran to the side instead. That didn't go very well at all. My controls... I thought my controls went a little wonky there. Can I get anything out of killing these things? Don't think I do. I just have to freeze them. And shoot like mad, basically. Fill the air in front of me with a salvo of missiles. Nothing comes near us. Well, not missiles, but beam weapons. Is this a safe spot? That was close. I was panicking again. But yeah, this area is just out and out annoying. And those side hoppers can eat a lot of super missiles, it seems. But now we've got the, this is before a boss fight music. This is Torzo statue. Turn to dust. Ripper. Turn to dust. One of those bat thingies. And then we get the giant Metroid. We do have to go through this. We do just have to put up with this. There's nothing we can do about it. At least not until we go through the I'm actually your sort of adopted kid cutscene. Okay, what do we got? We got the energy recharge ahead. Should be the energy recharge ahead. Okay, that's our energy recharge. Interestingly, it doesn't affect the reserve tanks, and I really, really, really wish that missile recharge stations would also recharge your super missiles. But what are you gonna do? Might as well try and conserve my super missiles for the final boss battle. If I get a few back, that's all good. Oh, I do have to fight you. That's annoying. Okay, that could have been worse. This is... It feels really, really creepy. It's like you're in... It's all mechanical. But you are well and truly inside something that is alive. It really is a little eerie in that sense. Wish those rinkers would actually give me something. They're not good rinkers. Oh wait, I can just use my regular beam on these. That's handy. Oh, ow, real acid. Hang on. So why couldn't I use... Why did my beam... Why did my beam work on the other ones? Alright. Fine. Unless I was firing missiles and didn't realize. Okay, time for the fight with Mother Brain, assume. Rightio. Do what we did before. It's just annoying dealing with this bit. And we've got super missiles at least. Oh, flashing light warning. Well, we'll fire as many super missiles as we can. Just deposit them right into her mouth. This is the monster that has denied us our treasure. Wario is, suffice to say, unhappy. Whoa, that was weird. Oh well, I'm just gonna blast you. And we get trippy rainbow beam attack. And we're stunned. I always worry that this is going to wind up killing me. Yeah, okay, thank you. Are you going to actually go for the hyper beam now? Yes, good. There we are. We've got an opportunity to recover. And as I've mentioned, a very neat touch. If you do actually bother to stop attacking for a little bit during this sequence, you will actually find that Mother Brain is very frantic in her movements and attacks. She won't do a lot of damage, but it's a really nice touch to note that she realizes just how dire the situation is and that she is pretty much screwed. She at least has an inkling of what she's done, and it horrifies her that she has wound up unleashing such a juggernaut. It was not the smartest thing she ever did, so we're slowly getting restored. And it's about to die. Not that Wario actually cares that much. He's after the treasure. Oh yeah. Let's go. We can just fire away. Assuming I don't get literally backed into a corner. Or if the... Wow, okay, there's a bit of slowdown. There we are. Now we're getting the stun lock. And Mother Brain is dead. And now we need to get out of here.
Hurry up!
Oh, it's there. Let's get going, Wario. Absolutely no time to be messing around. And of course, I think you'll find that my choice of music is very fitting. Let's just concentrate because I don't always remember where I'm going. Go over this way, don't want to screw up the screw attack. Out we go. Man, this is tricky. Oh, there's a lot of acid. And there's just a few desperate enemies clinging on, trying to be as irritating as imaginable. It makes you wonder why they're not actually getting out of dodge. Do they just know they're screwed? Are they just going to stay here and be as annoying as possible? Like, that would be a really terrible order. Just, you know what? You're absolutely pathetic, but your sacrifice will slow them down. Thing is, the sequence stops. From what I remember, the sequence stops. But, now, here's the question. Given what we know about Wario from Wario Land 4... let's... make our way down here. If we go towards the criteria boss... well, we don't have any power bombs. So it can't be bombs that help. Yeah, so in this room... yep, we're done. I remember being surprised and the ending sequence just sort of stopped. We've beaten this. And I'll go back and save the ship. But yeah, it's... we can't change our beam. It's bizarre. Well, I've done pretty much everything that it's in my power to do, that I can think of doing. Save at the ship, and then let's head back to Old Hyrule to finish it all there. I'm pretty sure I did. Didn't I? Oh, thank heavens I did. I would not have been happy if I didn't get the item on the pyramid and it turned out to be one of the things I needed. But where was everything? It'll forever drive me nuts. I'm going to have to keep a log of what I need. It was baffling. Don't think it was the map that was sitting on top of... because I only really skipped 2 items, didn't I? It's going to annoy me, but let's do it. Let's finish this off. I'll be more eager about encouraging thinking outside the box when there is evidence of any thinking inside it. Well, Ganon, it's time for us to square off and finish this. You have been trying to take over the light and dark world using your tremendous power and sinister magic and the stolen Triforce. There's only one thing I have to say to you, and that's a loud, hearty objection. Watch those flaming bats. Alright, we're nearly onto the second stage. Have to keep hitting him. Try not to get him into a teleport loop because that gets irritating. Alright, one more. One more, and then we're on to the next phase. Get our fire rod. Oh no, Silver, my one true weakness! Fire rod. Can't sneak in a hit. I'll get that red potion. Chug that and we should be good to go. Oh, good. Got 2 for the price of 1. Good. 2 hits. Very nice. Get the bow again. Alright, so one more. One more. Wait. This will be your guilty verdict. And we're done. I'm not sure what happens if you wind up... I presume that if you defeat... if you wind up defeating Ganon first, then you might not get that cutscene. I presume you'll have the actual escape timer if you finish Super Metroid second. GG. Oh well. Well, there's got to have been something easy I missed somewhere. And yeah, it's going to annoy me for ages, but I think I just have to let it go. Okay, despite the fact that I have found him incredibly irritating, incredibly sanctimonious, and just probably one of the more punchable people in the entire series, with a very convenient excuse for getting away with presumably sending a lot of innocent people to their deaths, I do have to agree with Prosecutor Sadmati this time and say let it go and move on. Vultures rule the desert. Did I ever get what was in the big chest in the desert palace? I really don't remember. That's kind of a problem. Because I definitely need to keep better track of these things. I need to be able to work out which checks I've done. Typing up a list, finger webs? Wait, he gave me a reserve tank. Of that. Twin, I didn't actually get to do anything with them. I didn't. They are still cutting down trees happily. I'm pretty sure I dug up whatever the flute was. Venus, Queen of Fairies. She doesn't feature in the game. Maybe unless I throw a bottle in. Dwarven Swordsmiths. Well, I got their check. I know that much. Bug catching kid. I got his because I finally got a bottle, and then I got 2 in the one spot. Which was a real nuisance. But I wonder, it's going to annoy me. It is going to keep on annoying me. The lost old man, who we helped. Next time I save a spoiler log so that if I get stuck, I can check everything off. Okay, so we'll get to see the stats and things as well. Does it cover both games? Okay, it just says the Master Sword because in regular randomizers, it'll actually say have a comment on whatever item was there. Well, it wasn't the Master Sword, it was 3 piddly bombs. Oh, rightio. Oh yeah, slightly different credits. I forgot about that. Wait a minute, this is from Star Fox, isn't it? It sounds like it's from Star Fox. There's a heck of a lot of great sprite work. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I love the extra sprite work. Just fantastic. Yeah, I swear, because of Super Smash Bros., I recognize this as being from Star Fox somewhere along the way. I'll have to see. Everyone on this list, take a bow. You've done some amazing work. Gameplay statistics, Super Metroid, doors, door transitions, time indoors, time aligning doors, okay. Time spent in Criteria, Brinstar, Norfair, Wrecked Ship I breezed through, Meridia, Turian. Most of Turian was me browning my trousers. Special beam attacks. Yeah, there are some custom ones, but I didn't do missiles, super missiles. Yeah, because I was bomb jumping most of the time, and most of those bombs came because of packing my dax. Trying to get Metroids off me. Found the Pegasus boots early, the flute early, the mirror really early, the first sword 3 hours in. I killed 6 bosses with the Master Sword, and then the rest of them with a gold sword. Wow. Phoenix died once and that was it. Timing menus, combined transitions to Super Metroid. Because you start out in Super Metroid, so you'll have a few more transitions to A Link to the Past. See you next mission. Well, there's something I do want to check out, but if that doesn't work, then I think we've wrapped things up pretty well. So I just have to reset it, I think. Which is kind of annoying that it sits on this. But we've officially wrapped up the project. It's been a heck of a lot of fun. Next time I am going to try and be a nitpicky completionist. If I do another one. But I'll probably do one casually because, well, this has been a good padding project in a sense. As always, look after yourselves and be good to one another. See you next mission is appropriate, because until then, this is Red 2, signing off. Okay, so it's pretty clear we're at the point where I realise I had forgotten a few things and started scrambling to find some more items. In my defence, regarding the big chest for the Desert Palace, I just rushed to do the boss fight. I completely forgot about the big chest. Not particularly smart of me. But this little section at the end of the episode is showing my search and the ultimate realisation that yes, I did actually have the boss keycard for Norfair, because I'm a complete and utter pillock sometimes. Oh well, let's at least see what's in this chest. Oh, thank heavens. Okay, on to the item hunt. In the room in Green Brinstar where you need the speed booster to get a few items, you can actually find another hidden item behind the statue. So roll under there and you can get that item, but right behind it is another one. The last reserve tank. Didn't wind up needing it, but was pretty handy. Just one of those things for completion's sake. Then, back to Meridia and the lead up to Dragon's Lair, and there is a missile expansion, I think, in here. And that was the level 1 Meridia keycard. I was staring at the screen for a couple of minutes in frustration with this one. Should have seen it. Anyway, head out to that area and we can finally get 3 items. It's the principle of the thing. I'm not missing anything important, but at the very least, we could go and get them and I could be somewhat satisfied. Because remember, at this point, I don't think I have the keycard to get into the boss of Norfair. Head to the upper part of the room. We saw where we got 5 bombs as an extra expansion. And we can make our way through here to get 2 item checks. I think they're both missile expansions, or it's a missile and power bomb expansion. Can't remember off the top of my head because it has been a little while since I've played Vanilla Super Metroid. It's been a while since I played Vanilla A Link to the Past too. I think the last time I did was when I had that silly project, can I beat a randomizer faster than I can beat regular A Link to the Past? Anyway, we go down here and we'll be able to get those items. The key to the castle tower enabled me to go and do the first Aghanim fight, which got me 1 more check. Scaling the castle tower, you don't need to see that because it's just fighting a few enemies, and then I used the bug-catching net to fight Aghanim. Pretty neat to note that the bug-catching net was Link's joke weapon in Soul Calibur 2. You got the regular Master Sword and Hylian Shield, but you could also get the Stone Shield and Sword from an Armos statue, the Razor Sword, the Megaton Hammer, the Big Goron Sword, the Magic Sword, the Cane of Burner, the Mirror Shield. Everyone got a Soul Edge, and Link's legendary weapon was the Great Fairy Sword. Pretty neat variety. Anyway, we're speeding this up. We've seen it before. You can't hurt Aghanim directly. And now we can run into a tree and get a key for the Palace of Darkness. I'd got every check in there. And then we had to find where on earth that boss keycard for Norfair was. But and at last, we are here. The realization has happened. Look on the screen. Yep, I have every keycard. Somehow, I played through this without realizing, for some reason, that I had Norfair's boss keycard. When I saw it, I mistakenly thought that it was the one for Lower Norfair. That was not the smartest thing I've ever done. But we can find pretty much everything to wrap up our little adventure and gain closure at last. Let's do some things I should have done a little while ago, and I can show off a few interesting things. So this room is always a pain in the backside, especially since you have to get a specific item here, and it's really, really hard to do that without the space jump if you miss it the first time. How did I not notice? Or did I just not think to go here because I made an assumption? Anyway, let's go fight Crocomire. So, there is Crocomire. If you drop a power bomb, okay, Crocomire, hang on, do I have to wait till his mouth is open? Wait till his mouth's open. Okay. So, Crocomire is charging forward quite angrily. Now, we can shoot... Oh, flashing light warnings are going up. The plasma beam pushes him back a long way, considering that you don't ever need the grapple beam. It's pretty noteworthy. He's still going back. He's still going back. Wow. One charge shot with the plasma beam put him there from where I'd backed him to. If you shoot him with the plasma beam straight off in the randomizer, you will send him onto the part of the arena that he can break, and you will watch him die.
You must die!
But like, this has got to be one of the most gruesome deaths in gaming. Realizing that Crocomire can't withstand that superheated acid. It is specifically described as scalding hot lava. We just got a map down here. So Crocomire may be able to handle the regular lava of Norfair, but as you can see by the map, as you can see from the map, we're not too far off from the elevator to lower Norfair. I wonder if this has bubbled up from there. Honestly, it's a painful way to go. We head here. Get back. The wall goes down and there's Crocomire! Who's dead? Though something that's really neat, I think it might be in maybe in Smoky Silhouette, one of the Silhouette levels. In Donkey Kong Country Returns, the developers Retro Studios actually put Crocomire's skull in the background of one of the Silhouette levels. Which is actually pretty cool. So if we go over here, I can hit my head on the ceiling, which is actually really annoying. And we can get another item in here. I mean, the space jump, 10 arrows. The space jump really does just trivialize the grapple beam anyway. So I was pretty lucky on this one. So we go down here. And we'll be able to get the rest of the items. I mean, I know it's not much. I've got absolutely everything I need. But it's still pretty cool nonetheless. Yeah, as you'll see on the map, where this area is actually very, very close to Lower Norfair. So it's no surprise then. There's my last heart piece. It's no surprise then that we wind up having that superheated acid in this particular area. Nice. So yeah, it's a cool little bit of world building in a way, sort of showing the connections And I think this bit actually isn't too hot because everything that's got a shimmering background winds up being dangerous in terms of intense temperature. So all those little cues that pop up are really, really neat. So is this power bomb? Yeah, power bomb. What we'd normally do is shoot these things. Always just as I'm about to do it, the little mongrels. What we're supposed to do, under normal circumstances, if I actually get the timing right, is use the speed booster to make a massive running jump and then grapple over to the item. The game doesn't really tell us that we can do that. Over we go, and it's $20. Oh well. Still, I mean, there's not going to be anything fascinating in all fairness, but it's still good for the sake of curiosity. We can get that. Having that last heart piece is kind of handy. Just a map for the Swamp Palace. So yeah, normally you have to time your jumps and grapple, but yeah. There's nothing in here either. Just a room we can get a... Whoops, jumped right into that one. And once again, we need to grapple to get out of here. I think a grapple path is actually stopping us from getting back here, so... Yeah, okay, we've seen the items I missed, including, embarrassingly, one in A Link to the Past. Alright. So we can't go this way because there's a super missile door. I was wondering about that. But that wraps up everything I needed to find. It was just curiosity's sake. It was nagging at me. But I had to find out. And I'm a little sad I managed to screw everything up like that. Yep. It's really weird. I thought Crocomire was going to charge forward a lot further than he did when I used the power bomb on him. I'm not sure what the boss's other logical weaknesses as such are. So there's that. We've got... I think maybe there's one more thing I'll wander around and see because I didn't actually do anything with it, but... We'll see what's at the end of this particular hallway. Past the energy recharge, and on we go. Should have every Yep, so this is just traversable with the grapple beam. We can go in there, but it's not advised because there are spikes and yapping moors. So you have to keep your grapple beam fairly short. And then there's just a door that we can't open from that side unless we have the wave beam. And this takes us near Lower Norfair. So yeah, we did everything we needed to do. We finally collected everything. Well, not too bad overall. Been a heck of an adventure. I got a bit confused with some things, but at last... Where am I going if I go that way? Well, we've got it done at least. I suppose I'd better head back to the ship or a save point. Probably symbolic to head back to the ship after all this. At long last, we're finally able to leave planet Zebras with the job done. It has been a very entertaining journey. It's been weird, it's been wacky, it's been very interesting. We got some amazing items for the Zelda portion of it very early, but we did really well, all things considered. I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. Don't think I got too much cause to complain. Except maybe for my own obliviousness. I will forever be annoyed at myself for that. But yeah, this is probably a good opportunity to bring up the thoughts on the project. This was really enjoyable to do. It was very nice actually testing my knowledge, trying things out and seeing where everything would go. I suppose I've still got to work a little bit on getting some of the commentary just right, because, well, I don't always have the best ideas and topics to talk about, because I tend to think out loud quite a bit. But I tried to put in some more interesting topics this time, and I'm trying to do that with the Banjo-Kazooie project, which should hopefully have been recorded by the time this goes to air. But it has been genuinely enjoyable being able to present all of this. I know it's a bit odd to say such things, but I'm still steadily finding my feet, trying new things and testing it out. I had a lot of fun trying to provide the little insights from the characters themselves to add that little bit of extra characterization into a weird and wacky and wonderful adventure. Because honestly, it just felt like it added a little more. A greater sense of entertainment and connection in a way. I had a lot of fun thinking it up, trying to keep the reactions in character here and there. That was going to be the most important thing, making sure everything sounded believable. Because we've got a fairly idealistic lawyer on one hand, and the ultimate greedy treasure hunter on the other hand. It's a heck of a combination. And all in all, they've been a pretty good team. I admit, so much of it has been, well, it's mostly Wario. Well, I mean, it's mostly been Phoenix, if I'm honest. I had such a good run with the Zelda side of things. But it's still been very good improving my knowledge of Super Metroid at the same time. Something I really needed to do. So, taking this on has been good from a number of points of view. I think I've got a lot out of it, and I hope you've got a lot of entertainment out of it too, because I think I'm slowly beginning... Well, I think I've always had my little niche, but I'm starting to get a bit better at presentation and talking about various subjects, how I want to frame it, and little bits and pieces in editing that can make it unique. I'm still probably not anything special per se, but I've got a few people who'll pop by and offer comments, and I'll be able to share some insights, maybe learn a few things along the way, and I genuinely appreciate that. It's very nice. It's been a very good experience. I'm glad I got to do it. And I might wind up making this a yearly tradition instead of Mario Party. Could be pretty interesting. Well, Phoenix has finished his work. It's time for Wario to leave. We've done our job. Collected all but one of the missile tanks. I believe there are 230 missiles normally. They gave you some more super missiles. Because it was the annoying Shine Spark one in Meridia I didn't want to do over and over again. We've got pretty much everything. Done well. Well, let's wrap things up and head off from planet Zebus. As always, be good to yourselves. Well, look after yourselves and be good to one another. Definitely be good to yourselves. That's part of looking after yourself. Perhaps, on top of that, love the environment, love others, and love yourself. Until the next mission, this is Red 2, signing off.